So, guys, finally, the EFCC has owned up to, keeping the very dark man. They've come out to officially tell Nigerians that they arrested the very dark man over financial Guinea-co. So, guys, Nigerians have been wondering what is happening in Nigeria. This is coming after they've been even some headlines saying that the DSS is the one that arrested him, not the EFCC. So the EFCC just kept Nigerians in suspense, only for them to finally come out now to make this statement that the very dark man was picked up by them over financial whatever. So, guys, honestly, the EFCC is being called out on how they've done a very bad job. I mean, this reporter on Channels Television is saying that the EFCC need to reprimand, the person who puts out information for them for having done a very bad job when it comes to this, VDM saga, because they could not even tell Nigerians if they were the ones holding the very dark man for how many days. At least just a sentence would have been enough to officially notify Nigerians that they are the ones keeping the very dark man. But they failed to do that until people started protesting. You can imagine if that protest had turned bloody because of somebody's mistake. So, guys, we are living in a country where what the constitution says does not matter, especially when it comes to the poor. But when it gets to this politician, they know how to twist things. And now, finally, the EFCC has come out owning up that they are the ones keeping the very dark man. And people are just wondering, if you say he's been arrested over financial whatever, why did you perfect or effect the arrest when he went to sort out issues that has to do with his mother's money? Why would that arrest be perfected at such a time when he went to, speak to the bank as to why they were deducting money from his mother's account? And that was why Nigerians were confused as to who actually instigated the very dark man's arrest. Was it EFCC, the bank, the DSS, or whosoever? So, guys, I'm going to allow you to take a look at how Channels Television Analyst has come out to speak on this, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Now take a look.
Okay, let's talk about what you have been talking about online, social media, on X. So this has to do with the EFCC finally making an official statement as far as the issue of very dark man is concerned, because they hadn't said anything. Rather, they were debunking the report that had come out earlier over his arrest, because we didn't know whether it was with them or not. But they said, yes, we arrested him for multiple, they call it alleged financial malfeasance. And they said they have a right to hold him, but they've given him administrative bail in that sense. So if he feels that, he leaves, but he will have his day in court. Anike Nonso Kingsley says, you guys are making him more popular. That's the very first statement. But guys, I think that I do not agree with how the EFCC has managed the issue of very dark man. I think it's poor communication for whatever reason there is, they did. They arrested the guy for a couple of days. There was a furore. So is he with you? Is he not with you? And it was like the handlers of the EFCC, what do you call it now? The X page, where I just saw that like a joke. I think it was irresponsible of the EFCC to, rather than come out to say, we have arrested him, we will let the public know, or whatever statement it is, because people are just, you couldn't say anything about it because we're not even sure whether he's in their custody or not. Then the EFCC was rather said, everybody who posted that, why they arrested him, they were canceling, saying, no, fake news. Why are you saying fake news? You should have just responded to what exactly is the truth, even if it's briefly. So I don't think EFCC failed in that regard. And I respect them for what they are trying to do with Yahoo boys and all of that. But I think, again, in my view, guys, this is good, but EFCC is busy majoring on the minor. The major, what is happening to Yahya Bello, the allegations, all the big politicians you have in your custody, those are the things Nigerians are interested in. This is an attachment. But all of this, people spraying Naira and you go and arrest them, all of this, I'm not saying they're not important, but there are major issues. So on 2 counts, I fault the EFCC. Their communication is horrible on this particular issue, and majoring on the minor is troublesome. Do your minors, but let's hear what's going on with the big boys. Okay, guys, you have the next one.
What I really don't understand is the appropriate remand order was obtained in this regard, in that statement. So which court gave that remand order? When was the remand order gotten? When was he arraigned? Because on the one hand, there's talk about administrative bail, and then there's another talk about remand order. So is this order, was it given within the EFCC, by the EFCC, such that we have administrative bail, or it was given by a court? If it was, when was he arraigned? Did he get... These are the questions that need answering. And yes, Jeffrey, you've raised that point. You can't close your eyes to questions about what happened and then open your eyes to the other reportage. That should have preceded any other thing you wanted to do, whether tag something fake news or otherwise. Let Nigerians know what is happening. You didn't have to wait till Monday. Come on, we had Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And can an individual really be detained for that long with, without recourse to being charged and arraigned in court? Those are the real issues. And Jeffrey, you talked about, them majoring on the minor. The actress whose daughter, had a wedding a week ago or so, also talked about being invited by the EFCC after she returned from a trip. Those are the real issues. Should we ask also about outstanding cases of former governors who were, tried by the EFCC, but which cases have not really made a headway in the last couple of years? Should we also ask the EFCC what's going to happen, with the case of the former governor of Delta State, particularly, after the announcement of the defection? We are going to follow up on that case as well. So those are the real issues, that we should follow up on. Those are the real issues that we should see the EFCC, flexing its muscle on. Nobody is saying that anyone shouldn't be, arrested and tried if there are real charges against them. But we should see the energy evenly distributed for all cases. But what are you saying about these issues?
I think we'll go to the next one that has to do with the videos. We understand that police brought dogs, right? Today, 2 of the free Very Dark Man protests in Abuja.
And we saw them.
So we saw that protest, so we understand that the police also, according to people that were writing on X, that they brought, what do you call it now, dogs, okay, to that. This is very embarrassing. I think we've said enough on this particular matter. Whoever is handling the EFCC communication should be reprimanded. It's horrible. We may not have gotten here where people are protesting and all of that. It's X. We have Very Dark Man in our custody, following whatever grammar. One sentence, and everybody goes to sleep.
So, guys, honestly, there is a lot of work to do. When these politicians come out to say they are looking for investors, you just keep wondering, where are they expecting this kind of investors to come? Is it Nigeria, when we can't manage little issues like this? You can imagine that. Now, the Very Dark Man was lured, into the hands of the EFCC because he came to the bank for something else, only for them to arrest him. They didn't tell him what exactly he did. Now they are saying misappropriate, financial, whatever. And anyway, the Very Dark Man is going to come out to tell his own side of the story. He's going to tell Nigerians actually what he saw and what happened and why they decided to arrest him over financial whatever. The Very Dark Man is not among the Yahoo boys. He's not into all these bad things. I'm just wondering, why is it that these people like to silence people? This is just ahead of 2027, They are just silencing him for no reason. This is the Nigeria of today. You want to silence people because you feel they shouldn't talk. They shouldn't tell you what you are doing wrong. The Very Dark Man has been on the EFCC, has been on Wike, has been on Tinubu. And these are some of the things they don't like. They don't like it, And that's why Nigerians are like, no, we can't continue with this. Honestly, we can't continue with this because it's not you today does not mean, you shouldn't talk. That's one thing we should know. Because these people, they are out there to silence Nigerians. But these are some of the things we shouldn't allow to happen, honestly. Anyway, guys, I don't know what you make of what is happening. What do you think that the EFCC has finally come out to tell Nigerians officially that they are the ones keeping the Very Dark Man? This is coming after days of them arresting the Very Dark Man without telling Nigerians.
Yeah, so guys, I have this video I want to share with you all from Twitter. Some people have been reacting about the Very Dark Man's mother, that she actually borrowed money from the bank And I don't know how true this story is, because since the very dark man was arrested, all kinds of things have been circulating out there. But when I saw this video, I was like, okay, does it mean that she actually borrowed money? But although I don't see anything wrong with it, is it that she borrowed and she forgot that she borrowed, or is it that she can't remember that actually that she borrowed this money? Honestly, I don't know where this is coming from. So let me, I'm going to allow you just take a look at this clip and what people are saying about it. Just listen to this guy.
How many of you are aware that VDM's mom actually borrowed money from GTB? There's this their loan pattern, 737. If you use GT account, you go know. The mom borrowed money, though she didn't tell VDM. And of course, every month as her salary, she use her salary account. They collect money, collect money. Now the money where the bank they collect, where VDM come they drag GT Bank for. On Friday, that GT Bank went to the bank to make the complaint. They opened up and told VDM, your mom actually collected his loan. The mom agreed in the bank. And VDM cleared the loan. As income commodity, in with a friend called the commodity, like EFCC, DSS, all those will pick up. So the question is, why did VDM drag GTB before asking the mom? Mom say, you really collect loan. Listen, I'm telling you now, GT Bank can never respond. GT Bank no be your kiosk, no be boutique. It's a big conglomerate. There's what we call data privacy. No matter what happens, GT can never come on social media to start explaining what happened. This is it. This is what happened. Listen, GT cannot say it because it's against data privacy and customer confidentiality. When you go open account for bank, you go sign them. That all your documents. If GT by day come begin publish Mama Vicent and Mama VDMs, what really happened, they can take them to court. Even CBN will fine GT Bank. That's why you can never hear from GTB on this whole matter on what actually happened. So people telling, so VDM now found that in the bank. I pray if he comes back from EFCC, make him talk him, saying Mama actually owed the bank. So what's the essence of all this dragging of GTB? A bank can never call EFCC or police to arrest a customer that came to make a complaint. Even me, my own small business, I can't do it. You came to complain that this thing is not good. I can't call police to arrest you. Who does that? It can't be GTB. So justice for GTB. Deja Adewaju, content creator lawyer. I'm still waiting for you to apologize to GTB for trying to pull them down and for flagging a narrative that they locked up VDM in their door, or that they delayed him for EFCC to come and arrest him. Lies coming from the mouth of a lawyer of somebody. If I get your type as lawyer, you go finish me. This is not about customer relationship or client, whatever. This is about peddling lies to pull down somebody's brand. VDM's mom actually collected loan from GTB Bank. When I hold this one, we're coming back.
So, guys, you have heard what this guy has got to say, that, GT Bank has been vindicated, that very dark man mother actually collected money from the bank, but just that she didn't tell the very dark man. Possibly it's something that she privately did and didn't want the very dark man to know. Now, if you've watched the trend when this saga all began, there is this lady that made a video and she was like, hey, very dark man, you comes out to show, like to share money, but your mother does not have. Your mother is like managing this one. Your mother is monitoring her accounts to know when her salary will drop, and now her salary dropped. GT Bank now took their own share from it, and now her mother is, no, she was like, the very dark man is busy spreading money everywhere. You know how he goes out to like give to people, like in Plateau recently he went there to like give to some of them that have been displaced and all that. So this lady was like, oh, the very dark man, you know how to share money out there, but you cannot give to your mother and all that. See, let's be sincere. For me, hey, even for me, the very dark man has gained more respect for me, because it's not as if I'm supporting him not taking good care of his mother. But guess what? He said he has about 300 million naira in the NGO account. For some people who have dubious intention, it's enough for them to take that money and share it among their family members, and they'll be eating. And then the project for which that money was actually meant will just be there, you know. but he decided to keep that money knowing that it's public money. But if it's from very dark man's pocket, yes, he's supposed to give his mother money. He's not supposed to even allow his mother to go borrow, because I believe the very dark man is equal to the tax. He can take care of his mother to that. Who knows how much she borrowed? Maybe 5 million or 10 million. Is that what the very dark man cannot give to the mother? That's the mistake that he made. But for me, when I look at it, I say, okay, but he has 300 million that belongs to the public, but he didn't go to start using those money. I think that alone has made him to be more reputable, more credible. Because there are people like some of the NGOs, we know that it's business they use it to run. They will come and do one thing or the other with the poor and then use photos and videos to get money from organizations, and they will forget the people that they use their photos and their images to get that money. They will use that money for their own personal gain. But see how the very dark man is. So it's not even his family is not even benefiting from the public money that is in his custody. And I think that alone is something Nigerians can, but also point out that the very dark man has tried. Okay, now let's go back to the EFCC. The EFCC decided to be quiet until Nigerians took to the streets. Nigerians started protesting. So you can imagine if this protest had led to bloodbath, if it had led to anarchy, if people had lost their lives because GT Bank refused to, EFCC refused to put out statements. They are supposed to come out and tell Nigerians that we are the one that arrested him. At the time, people were even saying that the very dark man is no longer with the EFCC, that is now with the DSS. So Nigerians were confused. We're also told that he has been bailed, but since then he has not left the EFCC. EFCC said he's yet to meet the bail conditions before he would then leave, and then he will have his day in court. And in case you didn't follow this video from the beginning, he's saying that the very dark man is being accused of financial gineko. That's what they are saying, that the very dark man did something wrong that has to do with money. Nigerians are still waiting to hear more. But if you've watched the very dark man recently, he has been calling out the EFCC, he has been calling out the Tinubu's government, has been calling out, in short, the very dark man spares nobody. That's one thing with him. He spares nobody. Some people accuse him working for the EFCC, but if you see him bashing out for the EFCC, you will know that he's not working for the EFCC. And for me, I believe that the very dark man is just neutral. He is working for Nigerians. He's somebody that you call, that you have an issue. He will be the one to pay for the taxi. He won't be the one to pay for the lawyer. He will be the one to transport you. He will be the one. He has been putting in his money. So I don't really think he even has anything wrong that he has done. This one that the EFCC is coming out to say they arrested him because of this and that. I don't think the very dark man is in that line. But because this is Nigeria, when the government is after you, it will take them just 5 seconds to fabricate one lie and use it to hook the person. That's Nigeria for you. I mean, if the government is really after you, see, they can fabricate anything and nobody can question them. Nobody. See what is happening in Rivers State. How Rivers State has finally fallen into the hand of, the sole administrator, and nobody cares. That's Nigeria for you. So, guys, it's really good that the EFCC has finally come out to say that they are the ones keeping the very dark man, and they have granted him administrative bail. Sorry, I don't know what you know about administrative bail. I don't really understand that. In case you know, let's know in the comment section below. But they said they've granted him an administrative bail, and that he will be leaving EFCC whenever he meets the bail conditions. So I don't know what you make of all this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Now I'm going to end this chat at this point. Thank you for joining, and let me know your honest reaction on what is happening in Nigeria today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.